dear learners, welcome to the Learn from Home program initiated by Supplementary Volunteer Teachers Organization. Today, in this lesson, we will learn about river basin and its features. Within this topic, we will discuss about some important points. We will discuss about definition of river basin, source of a river, mouth of a river, channel, confluence, course, watershed or water parting, tributaries and distributaries. Let us now learn about the definition of a river basin. As you can see this diagram over here, the area or the land that is drained by the river. That means you can see over here in this diagram the area or the places where the river is flowing. This area or the land that is drained by this river is called a river basin. So now we will learn about the features of a river basin. These are very short definition type question. There will be a probability that you might get in 1 marks or 2 marks. So you just need to listen carefully and understand it. You can write in your own language. Source. The first feature of a river basin is source. Source means the place where the river originates. The place where the river originates or starts. That is called as source. Like most of the rivers in our country, India, originate from the mountainous area. That is from the Great Himalayan mountain range. Due to, in the mountainous areas, like I told you all before in the previous lecture, a glacial valley forms in the mountainous areas due to the melting of the ice. That forms a glacial lake. As a result, river originates. That lake it's called as source of a river. Like for example, river Ganga. The source of river Ganga is Gangotri Glacier in Gamuk ice cave. So now next one is mouth of a river. Mouth of the river is the place where the river ends or river merges or mixes with seas and the oceans. That place is called as a mouth. As you can see in this diagram, the river has entered into the sea, and this particular point where river is mixing with the seas and the oceans, this point or this place is called as mouth. Now the third one is channel. Channel is the bed of the river where the water flows. Channel, you can see this river flowing over here, the bottom of the river. That particular bottom or the bed of the river is actually called as channel. And the fourth one is confluence. Confluence means it is the place where two rivers or two streams or two tributaries meet with each other. As you can see over here in the diagram, this is the river, stream that is originating. Here also there is another stream. They have merged or they have come or they have joined together in this particular point. This is called a confluence. Or you can see over here, this is the river and this another river is joining here. This point is called as confluence. And next, fifth one is course. Course means as river originates from the source till the mouth. As river originates from the source till the mouth, it flows from mouth to the, from source to the mouth. This is called as course of a river. This whole river flowing area, this is a course. Next, sixth one is tributaries. The small streams that join the main river. As you can see over here, these are the small streams or or small rivers that is joining into the main river. These are called as tributaries. And the seventh one is distributaries. As you can see over here in the diagram, when the river enters into the mouth, it branches or it distributes. You can see over here small branch separating into different direction. These small branches of river at the mouth, it's called distributaries. The eighth one is watershed or water parting. So what is a watershed or a water parting? A reservoir island dividing two areas that are drained by different rivers are called a watershed or a water divide. So let me explain this with the help of a diagram. For example, if this is a mountain and here a glacial lake has formed in both the valleys of this mountain, and river flows from both these places. So in between these there is a huge rigid or high land. This particular land is dividing these two rivers to flow downward. This particular land is called as a watershed or water parting, or watershed is also called a water divide. The ninth one is interfluvi. What is interfluvi? Let's understand. Interfluvi is the higher land between two connected rivers or tributaries in the same drainage system. Let me help you all understand with the help of this diagram. As you can see this diagram of a river basin, this is a drainage system of a single river. This is a drainage system of a single river, and here we can see various tributaries. Like you see over here, this is one tributary and this is another tributary that is joining each other at the confluence and forming a single river. But between these two tributaries, there is a big highland or a higher land. This higher land between this tributary and this tributary, or you can see over here, this is a tributary and this is another tributary. So this higher land between this tributary and this tributary, this particular land, it's called as interfluvi. Interfluvi is also called Doab. So in our country India, Ganga Yamuna Doab can be given an example of interfluvi or Doab. But please don't get confused with watershed and interfluvi. Watershed, when we discussed about watershed, it is a rigid highland that divides two river systems. But here we are talking about interfluvi. It is a higher land between two connected rivers or tributaries. So my dear learners, we just now learned about river basin. You should remember one fact, that the Amazon river basin is the largest river basin in the world that is located in South America, and the Ganga river basin is the largest river basin in India. I hope you have understood this lesson. Hope to see you all in the next class. Stay safe, stay learning. Thank you.